Today's adventure takes place at Carlton Bank in the North Yorkshire Moors National Park. I focus mainly on the downhill track that's used for the Ard Moor Enduro race. I found out after the fact that Ard Rock don't actually advise you to use any of the segments outside of a race because it is private land. It's fair to assume that you can use it because a lot of the locals do, but obviously be respectful, and I'd say especially for this route just look out for pedestrians. So the ride starts with a sort of long climb up a pretty steep grade footpath. You eventually come to the end and there's an opening in the fence. Then proceed along a single track along the ridge line, which eventually drops into a slightly technical section. For me, the sort of opportunity to just build plenty of speed and just really enjoy a descent, and it's such a beautiful view as you're doing it. I just couldn't recommend it more. Left pretty much my full descent unedited down the downhill upper part and lower. The lower leads to private gates, so if you do go on the lower course you are going to have to back climb up the bridleway, which is sort of adjacent to that. But for me the lower segment is actually the best segment that's there.
Wow, sweet baby Jesus.
So after I'd reached the bottom, I basically backtracked on myself until I was able to get onto the bridleway, which allowed me to exit through the farm, sort of amicably without going through the part which they obviously don't want to be trespassing on. I then went through Kirkby and went past the scout campsite there, climbed up onto Great Broughton Moor, sort of adjacent to the Cleveland Way, and there's a really good track which runs along that way. You are probably better off doing it from the Lordstone side. It's probably a better descent than it is ascent, but yeah, check it out.
This is where I was trying to be. Fucking scared the shit out of me. Piss off.
My name's Ratty. Thanks for watching. Till next time.